This time I forgot to unmute the mic. In any case, we are back. And we're already having some... Totally no idea if this is a call here. Absolutely none. Don't get the dream board, but that's alright, man. I mean, with how the last half hour went, dream boards all over the place. Now I'm gonna bet big here. Do you think we are ahead as well? Take it down. Already the tight aggressive dude, huh? Cool. Yeah, maybe it was a good thing that I had to restart. Gave me a chance to calm down a little. All the excitement going on previously. Having that mic muted again, no, not raising. Man, not only am I saying we when I talk about hands, now I'm talking about myself in the third person. Things are going downhill on this stream. Okay, hello, stuff's set back. Set everything up again. Here, this is probably a call, right? Tough board. Have one heart, blocking that a little. Now betting half is kind of okay if he checks on the ace-high board. Because unfortunately the flush comes in, you're out of position. It's kind of iffy. Still gonna call this one, I think, just for greater justice. Yeah, fair enough, dude. Good hand. Here again, also not sure if this is a call or small blind. Probably a suited to the ace. Here we are heads up. I don't fancy that. Ooh, I do fancy that hand. That's pretty neat. The ace queen, jack 10. Awesome hand. Just told us back in the stream, mate. I'll tell you about I'll put it in chat. Hey, thanks for tuning in back in, guys. Appreciate it. You keeping me company. Oh, this makes me smile. This one I'm gonna let go, I think. Ammo. We're one off the button. Let's maybe even sometimes raise fold a little. That might be a bit thin. Yeah. Would be fun to mix it up in that way every once in a while, but Fun being the operative word, not necessarily profitable. And he checks on this board. I don't see any reason to do anything but. This is 7. If he checks again, now I'm gonna bet large. As I should do here, as has so kindly been pointed out to me on the chat by you guys. And you know, what can I say? I'm incorporating it into my game. Nice, taking it down. So, mighty nice of you to help me out on the strategy side of things. I certainly do need it. Plenty of room to grow. Especially seeing that I'm only playing PLO 10. I'm not trying to make it more than make it seem more than it is. But it's all good. Here we get re-raised. I think I'm gonna call. This is certainly an interesting board with us having the 10. Let's see how he likes it. Also the backdoor flush. Backdoor club, slightly devalued by us having one. He bets big and I'm gonna be out. Wait, did I autopilot this? No. All good. Ooh! Ace Jack, 8-7. All in one hand, on the button. Oof. Let's check first. Okay, I'm not gonna get into any trouble. Maybe sometimes calling, raising the river in position actually might have been fun. I should have done that. Just for the pure joy of doing it. Down here, I mean, I am closing the action, but 4 ways, it is such a crappy hand. No suits. Kinda like it. This one I'm pitching as well, out of position. A little bit too disconnected for my taste. So this is basically a heads up now, I didn't realize that. Try to go. Get sort of comfortable in heads up, I guess. Why not? Do some raising. Do some nut raising. So we have a gutter, we have the 4, we have the second nut flush draw. Certainly not horrible. Looking for him to raise specifically though. Take it down, taking it down. It's heads up, right? We're on the button. We have an ace. Suited to the ace. Let's raise it. Sounds good to me. Yeah, when I go on my like 90-minute break at in 1.5 hours, I'm gonna play around with the auto scene switcher. Maybe I can set it up in a way that isn't too hectic. I have a feeling I might be able to. This one, I mean, I have a pair in my hand, why not? Here it's kind of interesting. I think I'm gonna raise fold this. The king 9 10 5, yeah, that's a good plan, I'm sticking to it. He immediately re-raises it, very loose aggressive, okay. Quite take that into account. So with that extra information, I think checking there is better. Calling. Because I could have played a pot in position. This is the board we're getting with the kings, I mean... Let's check first. This is the board here, we have a gutter, we have a top pair, we have the flush draw, blocking the straight. Betting a little bit less than small, at and half. He bets. Kind of really buy it. You make 2 pair. I'm gonna bet it big. He bets again, and I'm very optimistic about this hand. As in, displaying a lot of optimism with my calls. Not optimistic that I'm gonna win it. Bets again, and now it gets... He leads out here now. We have the 10. I'm gonna fold it on the... Actually, I'm gonna call it on the kings. Play it all the way like this. Hey, he has it, cool. And here it's... really? I have the 10, I mean... Could have slow played a set, but I don't think he would lead out a slow played set now. See if he has the nuts. He does not. Does not. He folds so we got some rake back there, nice. He folds the splash pot. Enough minor to raise. So 1 for 2. The one with the kings was probably... He bet all the way. Probably should have given me pause. See how the pool is developing. Yeah, it's down. 12 people. Maybe I take the break earlier. Walk the dog a little. Here, having no back up. Oh, I like my queen a little better. I beat all the other queens now. Checking sounds good. This guy likes to move chips around. I'm thinking that music sets a nice mood. And now I'm betting something he can call. So now I certainly want him to call it, right? Yeah, nice. Has to be a nice hand in heads up. Queen, queen, jack 10. Double suited. And I'm kind of pondering to just rip it. I mean, he's short, now I'll do that. Certainly he folds. Wow. Like that. I might become a heads-up player. Oh, I won't. It's kind of fun to do right now. Time to concentrate on it a little. Figure out some heads-up related stuff. Why not? And he raises, and that's cool. I haven't seen him do that at all before. Now he's like, I shouldn't have done it. Should have waited. Get the aces on that table. All kinds of neat. He raises, of course. This is kind of interesting. He bets for full pot. I'm gonna take one off, I think. See if he likes that heart. This, he bets half pot, I'm done. Should have been the fold on the flop if he bets full pot, I mean. Here we get a call. Dicey board. Let's check it first. See if the queen queen 3 board ticket says fancy. Checks, not a heart rolls off, also not ideal. Giving us a gutter though. The deuce of hearts. Having no hearts, I'm kind of inclined to believe it. Let's see what he does on the river. 3 is definitely a good card. The queen would have been nicer. Really, my friend? Yeah, I think I'm not good often enough here to call. The turn spot already was kind of a judgment call to call there. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. Oh, that sounded weird. In position down there, I'm gonna call with a pretty crappy hand, all in all, with the deuce, triple suited. That's not crappy, the king, queen, jack part is nice. Need checks though. Now we have the queen high flush blocker. Should definitely plan on utilizing it. This guy raises. This is a nice board, nice day for it, nice board for it. Yeah, not horrible. Top pair, flush. Now we have a blocker to the straight. I'm gonna bet half, I think that sounds good. Took it down on the other table with the bluff, by the way, with the queen high flush blocker. Now we get top trips. Blocking the straight, him not raising. Actually, this one I'm gonna check. He checks behind. I wouldn't have gotten any money out of him, I'm fairly certain. Let's check out what he had. Curious. Queen Jack 5-3, so he did 5. Open ender on the turn. One spade. Okay. Pretty standard all in all on the turn then. Him calling. Getting the queens here, getting the this one I'm just gonna call. Things are looking up a little bit. 14 entries now, PLO 10. Check the cashier again, maybe that money reappeared. It was showing me there was a supposedly only up to 2 buy-ins, and that's not right. Pick him up 4. Doesn't matter, no big deal. And now he leads out here. Can't really call. Here, however, this one I'm gonna raise the ace 10, the ace jack 10 6, double suited. Get a call. Interesting board, blocking the straight, having the middle pair. Torn between betting small and checking. Go for the check. Of course, you have a gutter to the nuts with the king roll off. Now making us 2 pair and might be ahead actually. Let's bet half. Okay, please call me bet. If he raises, it gets nasty. He does not. We take it down. Good things keep on happening. Just checking if I autopilot here. I think there's an okay fold on the button, the queen 9, 5-5, triple suited. Not sure. I think it is. Calling here with the queen queen 5-7 on the button. It's under the gun raise. Thing is suited. Not a horrible board for queens. See how he likes it. That's big, huh? I'll take one off the blocker, the 7 blocker, and pair and board. Back the diamonds. Spade rolls off. He bets like 2/3 or something again. Cool. I'm getting seated at the 4 tables. Cool. 19 entries now. Right on. Kings right away down here. King, king, jack, deuce. Gonna raise this. Blind versus blind. Take it down with the kings. Checking the ace a7 board there. Yep. Bets right away. Okay. Cool. Ace jack jack 7 on the button. Three-handed. Single suited. Good enough. Dicey board, slightly. Let's check it in position, sounds good to me. Ace doesn't make any difference. Checks, I'm gonna bet big now, I think is the way to go. I'm gonna change that bet slider. I'm gonna do that right now. Hoping that's so. You know what? I'm not gonna. Last time I did that, while playing, I think the software crashed. But note to self, do that. Go to like 66% instead of 75. Get me aces here. Gonna call. That's cool. Getting this board here with the sevens. And here we get the dream again. Getting to put all the money in before the flop with ace, ace, 6, 7, single suited. Cool. Dig it. Here's the aces as well. Ours is slightly nicer looking. He makes the straight though. Cannot be helped. Big splash right away, another great hand. Not a huge splash, but a nice one. 10 BB extra, fine by me. And a classic, clever so classic min bet under the gun in this kind of pot. You better have a plan, man. Better have them aces. Let's watch. Cold call. They're kind of freaking me out, these cold calls, but I understand they do have a place in 100 BB poker. Get aces up here. I'm just gonna keep focus on the table, curious what happens. Gonna keep you updated on the aces. I get to 3-bet, gets the button raise with the aces here. Would have made the... Those probably is the nuts now on the river. Doesn't matter at all. Would have gotten there. This is the board we're getting with the aces, by the way. Took it down. I don't think we saw what went down. Nice splash here. Checking here. I'm loving the turn. And how pure is that? Please have the ace-10, that would be beautiful. And this is the key, I can't do it, more often than not it's a donation. He calls, which is all kinds of neat here. I'm gonna put it in, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pot it now, him checking twice, me having all the blockers. Gonna pot it. Oh. Oh. Took it down with the blockers on the other table. He calls! Nido. What did he have, I wonder? He had the 10 with the king. King, queen, 10, 6, triple suited in clubs. This one I could have raised actually, I think. Like raise fold. Here I kinda autopilot, I shouldn't have called this one. To do here, but check fold. I am not asleep on any table again. Things are moving in the right direction with my game, I feel. He was the guy that called us that hand earlier, and I'm gonna let... Usually I'm gonna let this one go. I think that's the right move, all in all. He checks, which is pretty awesome. See if we can utilize the 9s. Right card comes off. This is not the right card. Not gonna get frisky if he bets. Hope for a chance to take it away on the river. Yeah, fine. Got some of his money back. A little bit. So if you're just tuning in, the first hour of the stream, when I had to take a short break because of technical difficulties, it was just all kinds of crazy. 400 BB splash, just the weirdest hands we were up against sometimes. I won a bunch of buy-ins there. Getting pretty decent kings up here. Ace king king 6, suitor to the ace. In hearts. Fine by me. And man, the flop at the 2 10s, didn't we get saved by the bell? Didn't realize that, you know, he had 10, he had us in rough shape. This one I'm folding, this one I'm definitely not folding. Here. We popping it as well. Gonna love life with the 4 bets. Let's see if we need to pull a rabbit out of the hat again if he has the jack here. Get called on the kings. The other board. Other table. That's not a bad flop for them, and I'm gonna bet biggish. Yep, sounds good to me. He calls, and I'm kind of inclined to check behind with the flush as well. Pretty solid turn, right? What he does with it, we take it down, see what happens here. Honestly, I don't see anything he could call with on the turn that is not a jack. Don't know. Yes! That would have been the only hand he could call with, and that we beat. Oof. Yeah, that's how the games have been going so far. Down here, betting maybe even smaller might be cool. Here, I'm not betting, I think, after you check. Wow! Just, oh shit, I made a mistake down here. That was autopilot. I didn't realize there was a... too bad, now I have to call. That was stupid. If we get lucky. He has the king covered as well. Yeah, you deserve to win that one, buddy. That's quite alright by me. I'm gonna bet now. I get the aces as a compensation on that table where I just lost. That was completely my fault. Took it down with the quads like the... It didn't call. Nice hand here. Here he's doing us a favor, putting more money in. We get to put even more money in, and we probably have a pretty crazy image now after this last hand. This was never a 4-bet, right? Oh. Potential re-raising coming. Here, the loose aggressive. This I'm gonna call against this dude. The ace queen 7-9. That was suited. We get not... This is single suited flop, unfortunately. Kind of suits. Here there's gonna be a family pot. Almost. Yeah. Ripping it in a moment. Here we get that happens. Down here this happens. Here this is what's gonna happen. People on the table. Still inclined to bet this. We got a call on the other one. Let's see what happens. We are running well. He had the set there. one's kind of dicey, a little bit. Well, what I'm talking about, it's not horrible. I like it a little bit less. Let's watch. With the gutter, huh? And 3 flushes. 3 flush cards in his own hand. Very optimistic. I dig it. Who was it? It was this guy, right? Let's press him up. Nothing to do here but check fold. But man, we have some stacks already. We're doing a BBD bomb on 3 tables. Almost. Well, on this one, not quite, but it counts. Wow. Good things are happening on this stream, I'm telling you that much. On these tables, if you want to get into the action, by all means do. These are awesome. This is gonna see bet small here and then fold. Nice. He raises, takes it down. Good. Saving us any more potential trouble on the turn, trying to get really frisky. Bet again, which I wouldn't have. Okay. 10-10, 5 deuce, double suited, on the button, as an opener. Again, I'm not gonna lose much equity by... actually, I should have bet bigger than trying to get him out. By betting, because I don't have any. Check, maybe we can utilize the 10. Nice, we might be able to. Now if he bets, I'm half inclined to raise it. That's what I'm gonna do too. With a little bit of time. If he can make the right call. Blocking all the straights pretty heavily. It's unfortunate. I still like the move. Folding here, having no spades ourselves, only middle pair. Also folding this on the button, even though it's not folded to us. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to set up that auto scene switcher in the next break, which is gonna come up in a little over an hour. Nice. Ace King, Jack 9, double suited. Nicely double suited too. And the splashes just keep on coming down here. And this one, I'm gonna raise, possibly raise call. Wait a down here, I'm giving up. It's all kinds of ugly, but I think re-raising doesn't really, it's not gonna push anyone out. Let's hope to board up, or just for like a deuce, then I'll be reasonably happy, especially if it's gonna be the deuce of clubs. Come on, deuce of clubs. Not a great card by any means against the whole table. I'm gonna have to let this one go. Pity. He bets into like the whole table, even though I have one jack. Kinda don't like it. He checks twice, so I'm gonna bet small on the smaller end. Taking it down, getting the job done. Here against the button open, this one I'm gonna call. That's fine. Ace of clubs might be helpful on this board, let's see. Very nice aces up here, or ace king I should say. He bets, I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to take this one down, I feel. So blind versus blind, this one I'm raising, I think. He calls and... if he raises, I'm honestly not sure what the move is there. He just calls. Makes me happy. This makes me happy as well. Wow. Gonna, let's see, a bit smallish, and then rip it no matter what comes on the turn. Sounds good to me. Also sounding pretty nice to me is this kind of flop. I'm gonna lead out on it. Top pair, open ender, backdoor flush. He rips it right away. I take it down on the other pair board, and he gets there. Yeah, nice hand himself. Played itself. Right on. You get the aces in this kind of spot, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a call, to be honest. It's a 3-bet from the sleepy dude. Now I don't have any chance. Now I'm never getting away. He's not on the turn. And here the dream! Interesting turn here. Let's see what he does. I think let's stay with this one. On the other one I'm gonna bet it big, the 39 on the turn. He's in bad shape before the flop. He gets there, unfortunately, right? Yeah. Can't be helped. Look it down on the other board, though. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If not, do shop around. There's a whole bunch of 101 streamers getting to work on the tables. You're bound to find one you like. So, wonderful spots to get into. Unfortunately, lost them twice. What can you do? The action is good. The min-bet is... it's not a thing, dude. Like, never. Almost never. There's some scenarios where I can see it being interesting, but... Checking is cool. If he bets, I hope it's not pot. Kinda iffy. 9. This one I'm betting. We're having 2 gutters, right? Right. One to the nuts, and a nut flush draw, of course, on top, and he wasn't kind of torn between ripping it or the 9 as a blocker. Out of position, if I hit it, it's gonna be tough to get paid. Let's still call. Not our card. Good thing I didn't rip it. How about this board? Nice splash at up to 2. Do the power limp myself this time. Hoping not to get raised, obviously. Take it down here. Getting raised here. So we have an open ender, blocker. It's big. I'm gonna call it once. I mean, no hearts though. No heart on the board, I mean. So no backdoor flush. Let's see what he does first. He bets big and I'm out. Folding this one as well, I think is cool. It is nicely connected, but I would be on the button. Nah. I have to draw the line somewhere. I am opening up on the button, and I'm doing that quite successfully, within my means at least. But this one I opted to let go. This one I won't. I have to readjust my seat, hang on. Get to put more money in here, which is kinda nice. Double suited, king, 3-3. Obviously not necessarily looking for 4-bet now. Oof. 4-bet out of nowhere, huh? This is never a weekend now. This is all kinds of surprising. Now I'm definitely not folding. Don't hit it, unfortunately. Let's see if he likes this board. The original Razor. How about a king on the turn? Nah. If there will be one, we shall not find out. At least not in a capacity where we are involved anymore. Let's still watch. He's... well, I guess he had the open ender on top. He deserves that blue shirt, man. He's not worried about his chips or where they end up at all, I feel. Especially with the pre-flop, like, cold call. What the deuce? This might be a fun race fold, maybe? I'm not saying it's standard, but I think it's interesting. If it achieves isolation, it would be good enough, which it so far does. Here, there's not gonna be our boards. This is dicey. We do have all the blockers to the nuts. Checking here as well, the 8 pairing. Actually, we're heads up, right? We could... this is a pure bluff. This board is probably in his ballpark, right? The deuce pairing here is awesome. Yeah, played what he does here. We got nothing. Oh, except a nut blocker, but still, I mean, very optimistic. Yeah, take it, dude. I'm still value betting, I feel. Decent splash happening here. 25 BB. If he raises, it's ugly. I have to let it go. He decides to let it go himself, though. Cool. Fine by me. And here I'm not sure what the move is with these splash pots, with these kind of hands. I get in so much trouble if I raise myself. Which would the raise be? I'm calling with a very mediocre hand, but it is a splash pot. He bets on the other table and I'm out. Seat 4 ways. That's a board. That is a board, and I'm... very dangerous board still with these kinds of aces, but I'm just gonna have to take this one to the face, I feel, with all the money in there already. As in, I'm gonna bet pot. Gonna be putzing around here. Wait a little though. So, sounds good to me. Let's watch, shall we? It's gonna suck if we could re-raise, but we're never folding now. Nice. Some rakeback coming our way. Nice hand, he says. And thank you, I will say. Calling here, sounds good to me, with the 5-5-6-8 double suited. Also, this one I might wanna re-raise as well against a very loose aggressive dude. If we raise fold, he calls. Not our board coming up here though. Much more likely to be his board. Here I can't do anything. He bets it right away here. Just a gutter. Fair enough. He folds, cool. Pick it down. And this time I'm gonna call on the button. Gonna have position on him. It's a very mediocre kings. Just so I can't have someone else talking while I talk it that much. This is definitely a board here. Here I'm gonna raise. I'm gonna slow play this one. Or you, he says, as in now I can fold probably, right? Here. Take it down. Don't mind, cool. Even with 3-way, sleep at it once and then I'm done. Sounds alrightish. This guy's folding pretty often here, I feel. The question is, no, he's not. Well, he's not this time. follow this one, the last head up, by on the same table with Ace King King 7. Single suited. He raises, I'm gonna 4-bet if sure. Not the droids we're looking for. You can see me check fold a lot, so I'm gonna bet fold a lot on this table if they're paying attention. Just gonna check and give up, yeah. But alright. Not our way, but alright. This one I'm calling, I think, here. 8 in there in the overpair. I'm gonna bet it. Dicey board. Actually, we do have 2 pair. I didn't realize it for a second there. Checks, and I'm gonna bet biggish. Yeah, he called, and I'm gonna bet big again. It's completely possible that he has 2 pair now. Nice, take it down. I am opening up my game, I like it. I don't think I'm getting too out of line. If I do, then you have an opinion about it, by all means please tell me. Because me opening up my game is a direct result of all the advice I've been getting from you, ultimately. Cutting down on my studying time substantially. Not gonna lose any equity, only having the gutter here if he raises, so that's a fine spot off here. Especially with him checking twice. And there's some folding. Decent-ish hand coming up down here. Ace, King, Queen, Deuce. I think it's triple suited to the ace. This one as well. Here, I'm just gonna call, I think. We do get the board for it, wow. Then most likely check raising here. I mean, he's gonna have that many 4-5s, generally speaking, right? Again with the spades, when you have a hand that is double suited but not getting the right single suit board. Here, I think I'm still good, to be honest. You have to fold. Here I decided to, after he checks, plus having the open end of the 5, blocking the flush little, take it down. Taking it down left and right a little bit. Not gonna do anything here, right? 80 spots. This is kind of beautiful. Getting to put more money in with the triple aces and the queen, single suited ace as well in there. Well, duh, I've just 3 aces. It's either rainbow or single suited, so duh. Definitely good board. Not one of where I look to slow play. No backdoor flush though. Here I am betting big, I feel, with the ace in the open ender. If I get raised, I have to go into the tank for sure. Take it down there, nice. More rakeback coming our way. This is interesting here. Here, I mean, sorry. I mean, not sure what the move is here. Betting is okay, but I have no idea what the bet size should be here. Definitely full houses he can have, but he might be able to find a fold with us blocking the nut flush here, right? Yeah, this is probably more on the optimistic side, all in all. Hit the 7 and the queen high flush. copy this hand down and think about it off the table a little bit, what the move is on the turn here. Get a nice hand coming our way here. So a decent one here. 10-9-9-6, double suited. We get a call. One backdoor flush. Little pair. Gutter? We have a gutter. Maybe flop a gutter as well, and he bets big. I'm gonna give this one up. Hand again. Yeah, I'm not folding, especially not for half pot. So we're blocking the nuts a little, making two pair. Quite a tough one. Here, this wrong kind of damn it! I timed out. I was just thinking wrong kind of single suited. I would have just called. Getting in here, it's ugly. Two pair, rainbow board, having the jack. Kind of a judgment call I feel with the jack. Next time I'm in a judgment call spot, I'm gonna fold. I think now I'm gonna have to rip it, trying to sell the better straight, hoping he has the lower end, finds a fold. Nice. Not saying he had the lower end straight. I'm just happy about the fold. Pretty cool. Checking with the gutters, okay-ish probably. Gonna bet a little more than half, sounds good. Nice, take it down. So how's the Pilo pool doing? 22 entries now at Pilo 10. That's alright. Certainly good enough for us, being able to sit on 4 tables. I'm guessing, generally speaking, is Sunday afternoon might be a good time to take half a day off at some point, since games are kind of slow, and I guess a lot of people are, you know, out doing stuff, hopefully enjoying the good weather if they have some. I certainly do right now. Blue skies, sunny. Like it. This is not a great hand by any means. The ace queen, 7-3, triple suited. Let this one out of position. I'm gonna let this one go. Side cards all over the place. Nice hand coming up here. Ace jack 10-5, double suited. Not folding this against the 3-bet. Gonna play in position, cool. Ooh. Flop the top trips, huh? I'm gonna slow play this. Having no hearts. He calls, the heart rolls off. And he bets and I'm still gonna call. We can boat up. Win a huge part. Not a huge part, but win a part. Win a part, unfortunately. Thinking if there's any point in re-raising here. That's loose aggressive, so hoping he has to flush and hoping he finds a way to fold it. No snap call, no snap call. It kinda looks like a value raise too, it doesn't look like a bluff raise I feel, my bet sizing. I think there is a chance. He folds! That is all kinds of nice. Pretty cool. Good on him for, generally speaking, for finding a fold there. I mean, he's dead quite often in that spot, I feel. If he has it flushed, of course. Oh man. That's kind of funny. Down here I get re-raised, which is not a disaster in position with this hand, I think. Keep you updated, or don't just flop, I mean. This one I'm gonna squeeze. Is anyone... This guy is deep. Maybe out of position against him, but still... I timed out. Oh man. Oops, didn't mean to move that. Very nice hand coming up here. King Jack 10-9, double suited. It's a sleepy dude. Yeah, now I'm gonna squeeze. I was gonna raise anyway. Even the better forward if I can squeeze, right? Making it 150 to go. Just this hand, if he 4-bets now, it's not a disaster. Question is, no, he still has money behind. I actually has me covered. Let's see a flop. The gutter, the backdoor hearts, no pair. Wow, I don't think I can do this, right? If I'm not wrong, I need a little bit less than 25% here. This is a stupid spot. The ace is naturally. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this one up after the session. I got the odds here. If you know, so I'm not at game speed, not doing too hard on the odds thing. So if you know if I got the odds there, do let me know. That was very marginal. I know that. Here with the aces, this board having the 8, no clubs out of position. I think I'm gonna check it for now. Add a gutter to our arsenal. Another 3-flush board though. I'm gonna play this one safe. Here, with the 3 in there, I'm gonna fold this sandwich between the guys. Even though it's double suited, I think that's okay. I'm gonna have to check blind versus blind. The king blocking Broadway. Give it a shot. Yeah, cool. 27 entries now at PLO 10. Alright by me. How's that for board? In the top set, a very dry board, but he checks. No hearts, but still if he checks, I mean... Nice. Taking on a teeny tiny pot. No, not with the 3 in there. No, it's the double suited King Jack 9. The 3 in the small blind, yeah, I think that's more than okay. Raise another gun here with Ace Jack 8-9. Triple suited. The gutter. This guy checks. Let's small and give up. He's completing a Broadway, a possible one. We have that Jack. Diamond, but folding is cool. Yep, nice. Taking it down. So I guess another half hour, 25 minutes of stream. Then I'll take a break, walk the dog, all that stuff, get some food. Then I shall be back. Streaming 8 to 10 hours every day. Definitely a pretty decent hand down here. The Ace King King 6, single suited, folded to us on the button. Don't mind if I do. Now with the button versus blind dynamic, if I get re-raised, I'm gonna... Is this guy deep? No. I'm definitely gonna squeeze it. Interesting hand coming up, potentially. Also interesting having the aces up here, but I'm still gonna stick to the kings for now, let you know what happens. He just calls, now it's gonna be family. I'm much do these peeps have left? We have basically the pure flush draw, we can't get away from it. Yeah. Let's hope for that flush or miracle straight. That's a nice card to get there. Nice! 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 And he ripped it with the nines on that board, huh? All kinds of interesting. Took it down with the aces, by the way. Yeah, get raised. This one, button versus blind. Again, I'm gonna re-raise. Raise fold there. Whew. It's the board to continue big on, I feel. He has the 4-5 or a set, you know, then so be it. He will probably let me know. Now it gets a little bit more dicey. Still decently deep. Going top pair now. Let's see what happens. Down here I raised and then I had to call, I feel, with this nicely connected hand. I do have to flush draw there as well. Interesting in a family pot. Let's focus on this one first. I think check and most likely check calling is the way to go here now. Let's hope he doesn't pot it. I mean, down here it's really ugly against the hole. We took it down on the other one, by the way. He bets it into the whole family, huh? A flush draw might not be good. There would be a bunch of good turns, giving us a lot of straight draws. This is probably one of the most stupid decisions so far. I'm gonna rip it. Hoping to at least get down to heads up. Yes, the aces, and we need a lot of help there. The 7 was kind of nice, giving us a gutter as well. I don't know, if you have an opinion on this spot, by all means, let me know. That one was... I don't know what that one was. That one was stupid or okay-ish. I'm gonna have to check. Got some nice hands coming up on other tables though. Right here and right here. I'm gonna raise it. And the queen, 10-9, double suited. Yeah, make 2 pair. Got a bit big. And here I'm gonna have to cold call. Here, I mean, wait, here. Duh, sorry about that. Cold call, yeah. Down here, I'm gonna have to check with the gutter. And this is a nice day for it. This is a nice flop. Backdoor, I'm gonna call once here for half pot. I think I'm not slow playing this. There's not many cards to be afraid of. Let's call. Here it might be interesting to try to take it away. Let's check it. Let's check it. Hoping he has a Broadway draw, he now checks. Unlikely with us having all the queens. Here, I mean, checking it again, getting the nut flush draw on top. Took it down with the queens, by the way, on the other table. Nice! Let's see what this dude now does. He has to be worried a lot, right? He checks. The only thing he would, like if he has... I'm gonna check it again. I'm not that worried about the straight, obviously. If he has ace, he can have a 4 in there for sure, but I was kinda hoping he might take a stab at it, basically. I don't think I would have gotten any more money out of him. So here we have the gutter. Here, I mean. Not gonna do anything about it. Having a complete rainbow hand. This one I'm gonna pitch as well when the MP opens. Feeling says that's a fold, but my feeling is not well developed yet for 100 BB. Checks, which is awesome. Oh, it checks quite twice, and I'm gonna take a stab at it. Nice, take it down. Isn't the King Queen 10 7 single suited in MP? Doesn't sound horrible to me. In addition to flopping the second nuts, we could also make the if you have an opening there. When it comes to the straight flushes of this world, getting small, hoping he has something. Not too good, don't have the ace high flush. Oh well. Pulling this one up with Queen Queen 10-6 single suited. See if you can go 3 for 3 on this table. We just might be able to. We have the gutter as well, we block the clubs a little bit, and we have that top set. We're in first position. I'm looking to check raise this one for a change, I think. I have a feeling I'm doing too much check raising, but I think this is a decent spot to try it. Not in first position, I was a dude that folded. Get our wish doll. About the size here. This guy is fairly deep. Let's go like this. First thing down here. Probably have the best hand a fair amount of time here. I'm gonna get raised, but I'll lose passive. I'll fold this one. Here I can bet fairly big. Let's watch what happens here. He called, which is good news. Get aces on another table. That 9 gives us not the nuts, but a very nice straight. Hands like all over right now. I'm gonna do my best here. There's that, there's that, there's that, and there's of course this. Here we get more to put more money in. I'm gonna keep you updated on the top set and straight. Here we have the open ender now on top, not blocking that against 2. I'm gonna just check. And now we flop there. We now have the nuts blocking a chop quite heavily. We're still in the tank and a set of queen hands. We took it down pre with the aces. Took it down with a king hand on the other table as well. Ace king. We flop. Get called here. And he makes that flush. He had the same straight and he had a flush draw on top. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate hand to be up against there. Nice answer. I do mean that. We took it down. That was unfortunate. I've been getting it in pretty good in this part of the stream. But got drawn out on, or just couldn't avoid bad luck. I will not complain though. In here with crappy kings in position, I have to look this spot up as well if this is a fold. It very well might be. However, this never is, especially now. The ace, king, queen, double suited, the whole table called. We get to put in a lot more money since there's a 3-bet now. Get checked, and I'll take that at face value for now. Just checking behind. get to put it all in here. These aces are also way better, man. Ah, that was such a beautiful board. The Rainbow Broadway draw there. Folding here, getting here, getting smallish here, not a nice board. Let's see a little bit bigger. Checking now, I think it's okay, although we have the blocker to the nut straight. A little bit. Bets and I'm folding. Down here, adding the gutter, blocking none of the flushes. I'm gonna check for now. Bets the gutter. We're not gonna like too many 2 pairs we make, right? 10 rolls off, it's kind of iffy. Type passive, huh? I'm gonna fold this one. I have to fade a lot of the deck and probably behind, possibly. This one I'm folding a triple suited. This, I feel if it's a mistake, which it might be, it's not a huge one. Get kings and queens on another table. Neither of them really good, but let's see what we can do with them. I'm just gonna check you out of position, I think is okay. Get raised with the kings, by the way. Which I am going to call. Here, I think I'm folding right away, seems okay. Calling here. Definitely raising here. Here with the... we flop the straight. Hang on, so first of all, here we're gonna bet medium, I think is okay. Here, it's kind of ugly. Let's call. 7 up here isn't great either. Oh, never mind, he's really short. Then we can rip it. Here, I took it down, he didn't call. Gutter, I don't like it. I think it should have been a fold. He checks now. View. Let's see if he has it. I don't think... yeah, he does. These showdowns, they're over so quickly. I have a tough time knowing what ultimately went down. Kind of an interesting one here. Middle and bottom and a gutter. Which would be to the nuts. Yeah, I don't see any reason in betting now. Wouldn't want to get raised off to my nut flush draw. Bets full pot here. And he's too short to do anything yet, but either rip it or fold. And I think folding is fine. I think no hearts there. Here we now add a gutter to our... It isn't a nut flush draw, it's just the second one. I think I'm letting this go, right? Gonna have left over, so it's gonna be 5-7 odd. Depending on what river cards come, we might be able to get him off it. Oh man, but still. I think that's okay. Here, the wrap going on. I don't like the pot size, but I have to call once, I feel. A top pair now. We're blocking the nuts a little bit too. Maybe raising would be fun here now, but there's two flushes. We don't block them too well. If he bets again, that's unfortunate. He checks, and I see no reason to do anything, but here's the 8-6. Fair enough. Maybe if he checks, not because of the hand he had, but maybe it would have been interesting to bet there after the check. Betting twice and then checking on the flush. And paired board might have been a spot. Not really our board, I would say, up here. Yeah, folding's cool. Cool-ish. Not a bad board, all in all. Blocking broadways, or straights, I should say. The jack. That flush draw, the top pair, betting this big. He raises, I'm probably gonna get it in. Even though I have 3 hearts. Yeah. With the 3 in there, I decided to fold this one, or even on the button. Here, wait here, sorry about that. Small and then giving up. There's a bunch of kings for sure in the big blind, under the gun even. Yeah. I am done with that hand. Here, flopping the top pair, having both backdoors as well, on a pretty dry board, all in all, on a very dry board, I should say. Getting smallish sounds okay. T8, I'm not sure if it makes that much of a difference, to be honest. T8, sometimes. Complete rainbow board now. He flopped very nicely, we take that one down, by the way. It's not that deep. He can easily draw out on us. I mean, we could be dead, but... Just when I'm raising, I think. Usually I'm just calling this. The deuce is wonderful. Doesn't have quads, which, you know, how often does he have quads here? And this most likely did not bottom up. Let's go for it. With an ace, he has Which has to call, right? He does not. Yeah, I'll definitely try out the auto switcher in the break, see if I can get it to work in a satisfying manner. I don't mind switching around manually too much, or at all actually. Might be fun though. Also a fun hand for the button, the ace 554, single suited to the ace. And again, as I've learned, I would have not folded that one against a single 3-bet there. 10-10-6-8, single suited. Splashed, a tiny splash pop, but still. Gonna call it in position. Some good things will happen. So they all check, we get to see another card, which is awesome. Making a stray, flush draw. I think if this guy folds here, I'm gonna call and try to take it away on the river. This might be fun. No, I can't. If he bets full pot, I mean... it might be a bluff, but... unfortunate. The pot size bet there. Probably, maybe it saved me some money. Not saying this is what I would do in this spot like all the time, I just felt might be interesting to give it a go, and Louis the dog made a brief appearance. Waiting for his walkie. Checking the time, I think it is about that time where I should take him for that walkie. While it's still light outside. Let's play like one more orbit on the full tables. So judging by the cashier, I'm down 2 buy-ins, but there's something wrong there, I feel. I feel there's some money in limbo right now. I think I'm even. I should be up like quite a bunch. Not quite a bunch, but like 2 buy-ins or something. Again, I shall not complain. I have been running pure. So far I am up 40 buy-ins since the site opened last Wednesday. A week ago, the Wednesday, I mean. So what is there to complain about? This is a very nice turn, all in all. Although it is in clubs. He wants to draw for the flush, I'm making pay for it. Getting big now with a top and middle pair. What's the min raise? What's that supposed to mean, dude? Oh. Let's hope no club rolls off. This is not an ideal card. Definitely can do some bluffing now if he doesn't have it. He checks and I think we are good. Oh, he had the king 9, okay. The min raise, okay. If you're new to PLO, do not be that guy. Do not min raise. Like ever. Yeah, I'm definitely checking, smashing the board. Top trips, the second nut flush draw. Getting half sounds good to me. Let's see how it sounds to Elton. And we make the full house, and that is almost always good, right? Let's pot it. Try to get some money in. Elton is into tank and Elton is raising. This is kind of surprising. A bit. Oh, he's short, so then I'm gonna rip it. Oh, good for you. He had a 7 anti-turn to check, so wow. What can you do? Against the short full stack, I would have just ended up calling, very likely. That was ugly. That was ugly. And here on a pretty dicey board, I don't make the nuts straight, I should say. Still gonna bet it. He likes his hand more than I do mine. He shall let me know. He checks 3 times. Oh, let's hope he doesn't have this full house. And can call. We're good, right? Yeah. He split the pot. Cool. This is okay to open from the button. The Queen Jack's 9-7, single suited. And we're tight aggressive on all tables. This has never happened before in this stream. Dig it. Yeah, winding down the tables now, going on that break. Sounds good to me. Interesting spot upcoming here. Potentially ace-8, 6-6 on the button. Very standard open. Take it down. Complete rainbow, deuce 4-4 board. Definitely gonna see bet small. In case you heard that, that was the dog. Rumbling a little bit. Take it down, nice. Here, blind versus blind, I'm gonna raise it. Not our board. The snap fold, the Wilhelmius fold. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was focused on the black square of the screen. I'm sorry about that. Oops. I'm not going to with this one. I feel this might be a mistake, but it's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure if it is one. The penultimate, the second to last hand for this session, for this stream, coming up. I will be going on a break in just one more hand. The break will take most likely around 90 minutes, unless I run into unless something comes up, and then it might take a little bit longer, but I don't expect it will. Then I will be back, and I will be streaming for as long as I feel I'm playing a good game. And I'll be around for a whole bunch of hours tonight, so if you enjoyed the stream so far, by all means, should you choose to, I'll be here. Thanks for tuning in.